Hello, I am late. Hi everyone, Isa here. Isa is who is it? If you don't know me, I'm a psychic, a medium. I'm also a magical living mentor and teacher. And today I want to talk to you about why I created the magical living brand, lifestyle, movement, and what it is, and why, and how I came up with this idea. So, to explain that to you, I need to go back in my past and in a few of my stories. And yes, I'm going to show you a little bit more about myself today and the challenges that I have encountered in my life. And it brings me back to around 20 years ago, something like that. And when I was a teenager and even a child, I really didn't feel like I belonged anywhere. I felt so lonely. I felt so sad. And I was just always asking myself, why can't I find my place? And why can't I relate to people around me and to, what we talk at school and just my friends. And I just didn't feel like I was fitting anywhere. I didn't understand why. And it was a very painful experience, really painful experience. Because I thought that I was not enough. I thought that there was something in me that was not functioning correctly, that was not normal, that was weird in a bad way, because it was said to me so many times that I was weird. And if now I love it when somebody says to me, "Oh, you're weird," I'm like, yes, thank you very much. This means for me being uniquely myself. But at the time, being weird was a source of shame. I was like, what's wrong with me? And I'm sure that so many of you can relate to that. And so then, same school, I was bullied for 3 years and it was horrible. And oh my God, it was so painful. It was actually so painful that even now, 20 years later, there are still moments, even though I've actually found that in the last year, I have healed a lot around that. But a few months ago, I was still crying, talking about it, because there was so much shame and so much hurt and pain in thinking of all the bullying that I have been the target of when I was like 11, 12, 13, 14. So much hatred as well of the people who did that to me. And actually, one of the things that really helped me, I'm just mentioning it because it can help, but one of the things that helped me with the hatred and to release that, and it was not so long ago, again, it's a work I've done maybe 2 months ago, was to do the Ho'oponopono technique, which is amazing. Anyways, so much bullying for 3-4 years, and I felt really at that time that I was creating like a protection, and this protection was wearing masks and not being myself and pretending a lot to be somebody else and to be very condescending, because I didn't want people to hurt me. So I was kind of like discouraging everybody to even talk to me. And I think that a lot of people who knew me at that time were either the people hurting me or the people not even, trying to talk to me because I was seen as somebody who was not so nice, but actually I was suffering so much. And through creating these masks, I literally lost myself, because I didn't really know when I was then, maybe 17, 18, I was completely lost around my identity and who I was. And what really didn't help that was that we are living in a society which is always asking us to define ourselves with labels, and which gender, which sexuality, who are you voting for, what religion is yours, all of that. And I was like, I cannot define. The only thing I could check was the gender label, but it's not the case for everyone, And so, oh my God, it was so painful. And I was really, really ashamed because, I didn't know how to voice my truth. And I didn't know if actually my truth was okay to voice, was safe to voice. And so for years and years, I just stayed hidden. And because I was quite shy actually at the time, I was even more hiding who I was, because I was afraid of revealing to people my truth. So in all of this struggle, I was really trying to find people, to find a crowd I could relate to, I could fit in, I could, who could understand me, or even like a model or a mentor, somebody who would help me, support me, guide me. And I could not. And it was the hardest time of my life. And then, I made choices based, at that time when you're 18, 19, we are supposed to make choices for our lives, our studies, the direction that we want to take. And, when you don't know who you are, when you have suffered so much around your identity, thinking that it's not valid to be who you are, that it's not valid to not be a checkbox, and to not be able to define yourself. To define yourself according to societal criteria, I want to add, well, you're really lost and you don't make the best choices ever, or you don't make choices that are aligned with your truth, because this truth is really, really hidden. And so, when I finished my studies and that I went to London, this was actually one of the best decisions of my life. And it was an intuition that led me to go there, and a strong intuition that lasted for 5 years, because before I decided to jump in and take the decision to go to London. But when I arrived there and that I had my spiritual awakening, I already talked to you about the spiritual awakening before in a previous video. But when that happened and that I realized and understood so much more about who I was still, trying to find out how to become who I am right now, how to do more yoga, how to do more meditation, how to go closer to my truth, how to develop my clairs, because it was already at that time super clear that I had amazing gifts that I wanted to share with people. And I was just thinking, how am I going to do this? I was looking for a mentor, couldn't find one. And again, I was lacking the support that I wanted to have. And at first, actually, when my gift of seeing and, clairsentience as well, and gifts of psychic and mediumship abilities, all of that, when that came back to me, I got attacked so many times and I didn't know what to do. I was fascinated, but I was afraid. And I was like, oh my God, like, how am I going to do to deal with that? And still at the time, internet was not what it is now. Like, you can find any answer now on internet, and like, you can find help on so much platforms. So it's quite amazing in that sense. But at the time, I didn't have this reflex of being like, okay, I'm going to find somebody to help me on internet. I was trying to find around me and, you know, in the flesh, and I could not find somebody. And so I was really lost. I was really, really lost. And then, you know, when I had this spiritual awakening, my real my real job, the work, the self-development really started at that time. Just going closer to my truth and understanding it and voicing it and accepting it. Most of all, accepting my truth. Hi there. I'm seeing somebody who's commenting. Hello. Just became the work that I wanted to do, but I had no clue how to do that at all. And so this is why I created the Magical Living experience, the Magical Living movement, Magical Living. This is why I created it, because I want to give the support that I didn't have and the guidance that I didn't have to create a reality that is aligned with you, with your truth, but also to discover it, to dig in, to go within and really discover your voice, your inner self, your true self. And to share my own experience and to share how I've healed. And that's why, you know, everything that I resonated with on my healing path, I trained in to be able to share that gift. So that was the case with Reiki. It's the case with, in general, energy healing, and also with Kundalini Yoga. You know, it was such a blessing in my life to discover my truth, but also to release so much trauma, anger, pain of the past that was still poisoning my life. And so this is why, and this is how, and this is really the root of creating Magical Living. This is the gift that I want to share with you through Magical Living, because I think that the pain and the challenges and the struggles that I have experienced are very common. A lot of us are experiencing this right now, and or in the past, or maybe to come. And I just think that sharing this and sharing also how you healed, the tools that helped you on your path, is a beautiful gift. And I want to be the advocate of, you know, the fact that you can have a difficult childhood, difficult upbringing, challenges in your teenage years, challenges in forming your identity and understanding who you are, but you can create a magical, beautiful, abundant life. And you can be happy, you can be joyful, you can find joy in your life. Whatever the challenge, you know, I have gone through depression, anxiety, hormonal imbalance, chronic illnesses or pain. I've gone through all that, and I'm still dealing with some of that. And it is challenging and it is hard. And some days I feel crap and some days I feel awesome and empowered. And the reason why on some days I feel awesome and empowered is because I've got a purpose, I'm driven, and this is what I want to help you with. Finding this thing that's going to light your day, that's going to help you to bring healing to your life, but also to other people's who are people who are around you, and that you can bless with your light, and that you can help by shining, voicing your truth. And, you know, one thing that is really important to understand, I think, is that you don't need to know it all. You don't need to have all your shit together. You don't have to be perfect, because I know that as a perfectionist, as someone who has really high standards, high expectations with myself first of all. I used to be like, oh, yes, I will start this when I will be perfect, and I will start this and launch this and help people with this when I will be perfect and when I will know it all. But you never know it all. It's impossible to know it all. And that's why I think I also rely so much on spirit guidance and connecting with spirits, because I think that they have also such an expanded consciousness and understanding on what we are going through. And so having their help to go through life is a gift, an incredible gift. And that's why I want to share it with you in this magical living, because living magically is accepting the gift of life, the gift of incarnation, the gift of growth, the magic that's in life and in all these subtle realms which are interconnected with us, even though we aren't always able to see, to perceive them. And that's what I want to show you and to share with you. Also, magical living is about dreaming and knowing that your dream is your big vision, it's your big why, and it's what fuels your days and what fuels your motivation and what is bringing you the confidence, the trust, the faith, but also just the idea, the design, the big vision. And oh my God, dream, allow yourself to dream. It is so beautiful to dream. And I've been told so many times in my life. I was a big dreamer when I was young, and I had so many plans, big plans for myself and for my life. And I was told so many times, don't dream too much, you're going to be disappointed. Don't dream too much, you're going to be disappointed. And this created so much anger when I was younger. And this was almost imprinting in my system, and I want to share the fact that it is a load and it is okay, and it is actually so great to dream. And I want everybody to hear that message, because it's really, really important to have a dream, to have a vision, so empowering. And I'm just checking. Oh yeah, one thing that I love to say about dreaming is this story. It's a parable, a little story about a frog who's deaf and who wants to go up a building, and she's with other friends who are frogs as well. And she's going up with other friends. And at some point, the other friends are like, oh, no, I'm not going to go up. It's dangerous. I'm going to fall. So they slowly, all of them are going back down. But this one is just continuing to go. And they're like, no, don't go. You're going to die. You're going to fall. It's too dangerous. Come back here. Come back with us. And it's not coming back. It's still going up. And, she doesn't perceive anyone around her, but she's like, I've got this vision. I want to be on top of this roof. And she's there, and she realized that she's alone, and she's alone because she dared to dream. And she was deaf to any other person trying to convince her that she could not achieve her dream. And this is a story that's been told to me 20 years ago, I don't know. But it's such an important story, because when you are disrupting what's common, what's normal, when you are being yourself, unique, you are disruptive. You are making a difference already because you're being yourself. And so when you're being yourself, you're going to have to ignore sometimes people who are coming, from a good place. They love you. They want to prevent hurt, but actually they are hurting you by holding you back. And if you are listening to them, holding yourself back, this is what's going to cause you to not realize your dream. So please dare to dream, and dare to have a big vision for yourself. As long as it's aligned with your truth, with your heart, with your higher self, dare to dream and just feel it, you know, because sometimes people are unsure if something is aligned with their truth. Just ask yourself, is it true to me? Is it what I need? Is it, you know, what I resonate with? And you're going to be able to have the answer if you take 2 minutes to listen to yourself and to go within and to just feel it here. You know, it feels right here when it is right to you and for you. And it feels joyful and it feels right. And there is a feeling to something that's aligned. So learn and distinguish this feeling. Learn and discern what it feels like to feel aligned. So this is what is magical living. Magical living is about disruptors. It's about people who want to live their life, who want to live their uniqueness, who want to make a difference in the world, because I am convinced that living with purpose is living in service and in support for other people. My service, my support is to help you find your purpose and manifest a purposeful life, and a life filled with joy, abundance, alignment, and love. And so I want to help change makers, disruptors, empath, intuitives, light workers who are helping to raise the consciousness of this life, of this society, of this world, and who are ready to take a step towards their calling. So if you resonate with this, please get in touch to have a discussion, to get to know each other. I want to know you. I want to know who you are. And if you feel that you need support on your journey, there is an event soon that's called the Magical Living Accelerator to help you reset, recharge, grow, supercharge your growth, really, to help you find more alignment, more balance in your life. So if you want to book that, it's a very affordable event. The link is in the bio on Instagram if you are watching on Instagram right now, or it's in the description on Facebook and on YouTube. I will see you soon. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of magic. I really love you guys. And I hope that you can find the magic in your life. And that's why I'm here, to help you find this magic. So I will see you soon. Bye.